Namita from Metamorphosis. What's the time of the day? It's, I think, 10 o'clock in the night. And as I was just clearing up my house, washing vessels, recently there has been a conversation about gaslighting. It's a very popular psychological term used uh, for psychological manipulation. For a very long time, it was one of the most unknown form of abuse. Uh, Thanks to a lot of research done, that gaslighting also is one of the foremost prevalent form of psychological abuse, where the person uses psychological manipulations to get control. And it could be as simple as twisting facts, making the person or the victim of this appear incorrect, so much so that people who have faced gaslighting for years have difficulty comprehending their own intelligence. And we also call it as probably the narcissistic way of dealing with others. Recently, I have been working a lot on mother issues and people who have uh, issues of self doubt. Going back into their childhood, it was observed that they had parents, either of the parent, in most cases it was the mother, uh, has been emotionally and psychologically manipulating the child into contradicting his or her own experience vis-a-vis the fact she is stating. I've had most cases, especially in sexual abuse, where the child has expressed that it had been abused by a senior, where the parent has said probably it was just your imagination. This one line has costed a child to grow up to not believe their own experiences. I have clients at 40, 45 delusioned whether what they went through actually happened to them or no. And that kind of conflict creates a lot of mental trauma. Today we have a lot of people going through self-doubt and having difficulty to trust themselves, their instincts, their gut feeling, because they've been constantly bombarded by facts, especially by people whom they hold at a pedestal. It could be your mother, teacher, guru, spouse, somebody you look up to, and somebody who is using this tool to control you, to question your intelligence about your life. And moreover, it's I have observed, this is my observation, not a stated fact, that the community that I come from, therapists and healers, have also somewhere misused this uh, the information that we have as therapists on our clients. It's very sad to see that a lot of the clients who come or have visited some other therapist or healers have been validly questioned that it is their bad karma. It is they have manifested this in their life. Why have you manifested in this abuse in your life? Yes, at one level, what we are questioning is correct. But as a therapist, I would prefer my client to come to that awareness on his or her own intelligence. It's none of my fucking business to tell him that it is his or her manifestation. She's come to me in pain for whatever's happened to her. Through my therapies and the processes, It is her or him who comes on their own awareness and after few sessions, you know what, I think my behavior or something that I did has made this happen. Now that is something that is called wisdom that's come to the client. It's coming on its own empowered state. But if I constantly keep poking somebody, this is your karma, this is your manifestation, you are emotionally unstable, you are doing this, it's not about your parents, it's not about this, it's not about that, you need to forgive. Aren't we gaslighting the clients who come to us by bombarding them? You. They're already facing that as the outside world. What they're coming to us, what they're coming to me, is to look for how do they sort out this delusion, this confusion that's going in the head. Because what they're feeling, experiencing inwards is conflicting what the world is pointing out to them. I would seriously request everybody who are visiting therapists and as responsible therapists, our job is to help our clients get to the awareness of how they are contributing to the situations in their life. Our job is not, at least my job is not, to tell you that it is your doing. If you knew it was your doing, you wouldn't have done it. And that's why you need help as to where and what happened. What unconscious behavior is making this happen? Gaslighting is a very serious issue. We do not understand people who have been freeing from abusive relationships are still not free from the mark and scar of it. It's very difficult. I have been through one. How much time it took for me to believe in myself was itself a journey. To believe that the person who was doing that claimed and proclaimed to care and love and had the highest and the best interest for me. So please, people who claim that they have the highest and the best interest for you will make you feel loved and taken care of. If you feel conflicted in their presence, then probably you need to see it more clearly as to they're really concerned about you or are they controlling you. And soon I'm going to take up this issue in the abuse class as well as the mother healing class. As women, as men, as mothers, we use these abuse, emotionally abuse techniques to gain control, to make people do things our way, or to have a different picture of who we are. We are very there are people who are very different with different people. And everybody has a different point of view. So when the client comes or when the victim comes is talking about this person, oh, he's such a nice person. It's very difficult to believe that the person is capable of doing this. The one who does gaslighting doesn't come for therapy. So this is for all the people who are victim to it. You need to look deep within you at a very childhood level where you were manipulated into believing that your experiences were incorrect. that what you went through was not real. Please feel free to call me or message me for a session or a group session on abuse or mother healing if you feel you have been at the receiving end of somebody gaslighting you. There's a lot of research available on the internet. I will post the link of few websites or books you can refer to, or you can always call me. Hope you have a great day. Thank you.